This recording is going to cover Objective 4.2 practice tasks. In the first two tasks, it asks you to become familiar with cells C25 and C26. C25 is using the AND function to determine whether the entertainment total, which is going to be found in H20, I believe, entertainment total H20, so it's 184, is less than 200, which 184 is less than 200. So this part of the formula is correct, which means it's going to be a true response. If this would be, so it needs to meet two criteria. So I-20 is less than 100 as well. So I-20 is 45, so it's less than 100. So both of these are yeses, both of these are true, meaning that it's a true statement. Then the false statement down here means that it didn't meet this criteria. So it had to meet one or the other. So H20 is greater than 200. It is not. I-20 is greater than 100. It is not. So neither one of those, even though it could have met either or criteria in here, it's not true, so it's false. Then the next step asks you in cell C27 to use the if function to display the text, expenses are okay, if C25 evaluates to true and expenses are too high if C25 evaluates to false. So you're going to start the formula with equals and if statements. You're going to go if, and you can double click if, and then this kind of gives you the prompts of what you should be doing. The logical test is going to be if C26 is less than, and you're going to do greater than true, comma, parenthesis, or I'm sorry, quotation marks. This is the text that you want in. Expenses are okay, and then quotation mark. And then this information here is going to generate the response that expenses are okay. Then in the next cell for C28, you are going to type in equals if parenthesis C26 is less than or greater than the true, comma, quotation mark, expenses are okay, quotation mark, parenthesis. It says to check your work by entering 100 as the expenses or entertainment total, entertainment expenses total. So you could test it by putting in 100, and you'll see nothing changed this time. It's actually saying to test it, put 100 by putting 100 in H13. When you put 100 in H13, then you see everything changes to false because this number has increased. Then you're going to go to cell G28, and you're just using the Countif function here, count if a cell meets a certain criteria. So you're going to go equals COUNTIF, and the Countif function pops up. I'm just going to double click it to return the number of cells in the data range D10 through I19 if that cell contains a value greater than 0. So the range that you're looking for is going to be D10 through I19, and hit a comma to separate the criteria from the range, and you're saying a number greater than 0, so greater than and 0. A parenthesis, and what it's actually showing is that there's a problem with the formula, and when the first character is an equal sign, a minus, or a minus sign, Excel thinks it's a formula, which it is a formula. To get around this error message, we're actually going to put quotation marks around the greater than and the 0. And then this will calculate your Countif formula correctly.